Hello, you beautiful people, and welcome to that 40k Lunchtime Show, where we dissect lists, analyze the meta, and provide all the grade A banter you could ever hope and desire. As always, I am joined by my esteemed panel of guests. Let's jump over to them and see how the devil they are. Mr. Ed Watts, how are you, good sir?
I am fantastic, thank you, sir. I'm chilling in the new setup, which the lighting's better and the camera's better. You can see my face
Got your
better.
new Mac, haven't you?
Yeah, I've gone up in the world of technology. Apparently, like I was trying to use my laptop to edit something, and it just wouldn't work. It was just like, if I try and trim something, it'll just untrim it in 5 minutes' time. I was like, it's time for something new.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems to be going pretty well.
Excellent, lovely stuff, and we'll come on to the new contents shortly. Mr. Thomas Lohman, how are you, sir?
Hello, Chris. I'm really good. I've unlocked a new type of person to be, which is because this isn't my show. I can be the guy that hobbies whilst it's on, and I've never got to do this before, and this is really exciting. I'm painting some striking scorpions. Look at these little green dudes coming along.
Nice.
I'm really enjoying them. I'm going to tag all of Jack's tanks if I go first when I play him, because I don't want him running at me with his flamer guys.
That's very rude.
And I'm just really indulging in. As you will know, when we got paid for our first GT, I spent it all on Aspect Warriors, and they've just sat in a cupboard for months. So I'm working my way through those at the minute, which is a lot of fun.
Lovely, lovely. And you did hear him sort of. It's a bit quiet, but he's going to shout down the mic. It's fine. Mr. Jack Tight, how are you, sir?
I am doing wonderful. I'm living high off the life of Coventry last week, doing all the interviews and becoming.
He's on the media circuit. It's so good.
I've got to do the media tour now, so yeah, expect to see all the content about that soon.
I love that about you, Jack, because you're the least assuming person to go on the media circuit.
Yeah, it's not where I saw myself a couple of years ago, you know. Yeah, no, instead what I've done is I'm really capitalising on being ahead in 40k by painting some Blood Bowl. That's what I've been doing.
Nice.
Oh, Blood Bowl. What are you painting for Blood Bowl?
I've painted a Nurgle team ready for the
Oh, is that the one you put in the Discord?
It is, yeah. That's actually for me. I painted something for myself. For
Oh my god!
You mentioned
very exciting.
What are you doing, Jack?
Yeah, I found a vampire Blood Bowl team that I went at the 6++ GT before in one of the random, prizes you get.
Oh, the raffle thing, yeah.
Yes, it's an old metal vampiric blood bowl team with a very derpy looking werewolf, and I'm very excited.
I love me some old metal GW.
Yeah. The ones I like.
Some of them are real hidden gems out there.
The Blood Bowl kits are sick, aren't they? I mean, I've played it a little bit. It's a very fun and silly game, and some of the new models they've done are just so cool, so nice.
As someone who has tried to get into the last two editions of Blood Bowl and sold both of them, I, for one, am very excited to get the next.
Get hurt again? Yes, yes. I mean, there's some Bretonians in it, Chris. They can go with your old world Bretonians.
I am nailing my Bretonian collection. So feeling pretty confident this time.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
So anyway, enough of that nonsense. So today's show, we're going to be focusing on the World Championships that's coming up this weekend. So it makes sense to dive into there. We've got our incredible Who Am I game, of course. And then we've got a couple of lists to dissect. And then we've got a Dear Deidre as well to go through. So in terms of news, World Championship lists have been released for this coming weekend. Very exciting. So that's going to be the focus today. We're going to be looking at those lists. If there's a certain player you want to see us talk about their list, let us know, because I'm not about to go through everyone.
Jamie East.
Obviously, we'll be starting with Jamie East. We'll talk about him shortly. And obviously, another part is this is a big weekend in terms of, because it's the World Championships, they're going to have a big preview stream. Is there anything you guys are hoping for? Obviously, there's some leak around at the moment, isn't there, about 500 worlds, which is basically apparently being confirmed by the leakers, blah, blah, blah. But basically, there is some box art going around of a small little box of Necrons with 500 worlds written on it. Who knows what that'll be. But is there anything in general? We've obviously just had some new Marines.
Chris, I'm hoping for the same thing I always hope for and never get, which is an equal distribution of wealth. All I want is for this to be lots of armies getting some nice little nugget as we run into the new edition. That's all I need. That's all I want. Just share the love, people.
Okay, so let's all say one thing that we would love to be released from. You can make it as realistic or unrealistic as you like.
Perfect.
So, Tom, what's yours? Karandras.
I want my daddy to come home.
Yeah.
I need my daddy. I need him.
Absolutely. Good. So we've got Daddy, Big Daddy.
Karandras, and that he needs to be able to kill an immolator if I go first. Those are my specific needs.
And it gives you advance and charge.
Yeah.
Is there any Phoenix Lord that can one shot an immolator?
Yeah.
Oh, there's plenty that can. But
Yeah, there's definitely one out there who I would say is known actually for one-shotting.
Yeah.
Apart from Fugan, can any of the others?
Your blank is shot, Jack. I don't know what you're even saying.
Well, that's if I have a 6.
That's
first
true.
Turn, I'm not guaranteed to have.
Yeah, that's true. I think a lot of them can do it. It's whether they can do it before the immolator has unleashed its nonsense onto them.
Load.
I don't know. Azaman coming out of that Falcon killed.
That's it.
Castiel
Azaman and Ra with a Falcon
him,
would do it. Would absolutely do it. Any of them can do it with a Falcon helping out. I think. Yeah, for sure.
So Falcon's the hero we knew. Right. Okay. So Tom is all about Karandras. Ed, what would you like?
I want. As the Space Wolf Primarch, Russ. I want him.
Oh yes,
that's what I want. I just wanted him for ages. I think
this guy.
Ooh. Oh, we keep getting like we've had Fulgrim, and so now we're outnumbered for the Imperium, right? Technically, we're like 3. We're like 4 on 1 now, right?
Yeah, it's actually a bit weird. He has to come. He has to come, right? Because it would be very strange to do all those lovely new Space Wolves and not give.
Yeah, or just another Imperial Primarch, right? That's what I would love. I mean, my heart wants Sanguinius back. We all know that's not happening. So he unfortunately died. Spoilers. Spoiler warning.
Whoa! Come on.
But Leland Russ would be definitely a character I'd love to see coming back, or just another Primarch. I think they should keep that energy up. Whether it be Imperial, whether it be even just another Chaos one, like an undivided one, like the Iron. The Warriors one. I can't remember his name. Perturabo, is it?
Perturabo, yeah, that'd be ruinous for me because I do have some Iron Warriors. I don't want to be led down that path again.
Well, I've recently found 3,000 points worth of CSM in my pile of shame.
Have you actually? Oh my god, Ed.
I found 40 possessed. How I ever had 40 possessed, I do not.
Ed, that's more possessed than you can legally field.
It's more possessed than you could ever legally field. So yeah, I found some CSM I'm pretty excited about, so that's gonna be fun. But like, I want a reason to do them. So give me a reason to use them, and I'll use them.
Right, so you've got Leman Russ, Karandras, Jack. What about you?
I'll go with 2. I've got a realistic one, which is I just want the rules and the new Sisters kill team to come out basically. That they've leaked.
Not a Sisters,
and I guess
not
my unrealistic one is on the topic of Primarchs, because it's just there's a thought that popped into my head when Ed brought Leman Russ up, is I really want them to just scrap the current Sanguinor model and just make a Primarch scaled Sanguinor.
I think that would be really good.
It felt like such a missed opportunity to give Blood Angels a Primarch size model.
You're so right.
And it felt so obvious to do, and then they didn't do it, and they gave us one that was the same size.
Can I request that they keep his attacks the exact same, so he's still just as disappointing, but he's massive?
Damage 3. Let's shut Sam up.
Comes in and fails to kill a squad of 5 Marines every time.
You're right. The Flame release was sad in the end. So, like, I think giving them something else would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be nice. For me, it's been too long since I was trying to make 6-inch charges. So, Drago.
It has to be Drago,
back.
Doesn't it? Yeah.
Drago's got to come back, surely. And, give them all sorts of things. Because I think they're due a bit of love. I've just been prepping a video. I've got a little RTT coming up, and I'm going to take the worst detachment in the Grey Knight book. And I was just like prepping the video and looking around, and I'm like, this is so like it genuinely made me angry. Like it's such a bad detachment. So yeah, look out for that video next week, guys.
Can you give us one clue about what this detachment does?
Okay, well the detachment rule is don't pick up 3 units, pick up 2, and then you can pick up your third one in next turn. Like, so that's
Godspeed,
okay.
Chris.
For me, there's a strat. Right? It's the strat which is it's an amazing strat. It is critical hits on 5s rather than 6s to hit.
Incredible.
Okay.
It's such a powerful strat. So
Amazing
many
strat.
detachments, so many armies would kill for that.
Armies are built around that shit, Chris.
Now, it turns out that Grey Knights don't really have anything that does that apart from one gun. So, which isn't a good gun, which isn't a gun many people are taking. And yeah, it's just so sad. I'm like, put that stratagem in the Banishers detachment, where you sometimes, if you pass your leadership tech, get sustained or lethals, and then maybe we're talking. But yeah, I'll dive into it when I do the video. But it's just like, oh yeah, that's another. This stratagem sums it up. They have -1 CP,
Yeah.
-1 to hit. Okay,
Yeah.
that's pretty standard.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, it's only on Walker models.
That's all your walkers smoke.
It's
What are you
only on your
talking about?
Dread Knights. No,
So
it
smoke-
can't be on anything else. I mean,
Smoke on a Dread Knight. Yeah, I mean that's fine, isn't it?
I think the crit 5 silencer tech is actually quite secretly good. That's
it
I
is
was
when
gonna say,
you're
you've got a
rerolling
couple
your
of
hits there
units.
in
You've got a couple
Warplane,
of units that are quite good.
well, unfortunately, rerolling hits is better than crit 5s when you have to sustain. I think that's the
Yeah.
That's the word on the
issue
street.
It's a shame. Anyway, can't wait to play that. 1,500 points as well. So
I
that's
smell an
like
RTT
20
win,
paladins.
Chris. That's all I'm saying.
I am.
tournament.
I am excited for that.
That's to be fair. That's exactly the kind of list you take to a small event and then accidentally win the event with or podium.
I
Because
was
it's just-
invited by Connor. It's like half an hour away from where I live. It's his
Yeah.
local club. And I was like, great, I
That'd
don't
be
want to play Warhammer anymore. I'll use this as a content opportunity.
That's great. Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, enough of that pointlessness. Let's go from one end of the spectrum to the other. Oh, wait, before that, no. Before that, whoa.
Oh my
Ed
word!
recently undertaken a little project called Warp Palette Studios. So, do you want to share the love? What's this all about, then, sir?
Well, this entire channel is based off a candlelit vigil for Drago's safe return for my Grey Knights. But no, it's basically, guys, I've started a new painting channel. I wanted to do, I've been getting into my hobby more and more recently, and I wanted to sort of express that in a way that's sort of positive for me. And obviously been doing a lot of YouTube recently. So I am going to be doing the basic stuff, like how to start your first army. We're going to be doing a video on how to start an army for less than 100 quid, stuff like that. And there's lots of plans in the bank. These are some photos of some stuff I've done recently. So my Grey Knights, Fulgrim, a little Drakari tank that I did in a couple of hours, which is a 2-hour paint job. And yeah, that's basically the plan with it. I'm gonna see how it goes for for a while and see how much love I get, which is gonna be awesome. And see where it goes from there, really.
You're a very talented little painter, Ed. I hope it goes well. And it's, as you say, I think it's finding joy in the hobby. I think we're all a bit guilty sometimes of not chasing that, right? And you've obviously been loving your hobby in recent months, so it's awesome to see this coming to fruition.
Yeah, it's fun. I like the hobby side. I'm getting into the hobby side a lot more now. It's why I've been doing my Grey Knights for ITT. I've been painting them up slowly but surely. Unfortunately, the paint job and the conversions do take a long time.
Yeah.
So I started with a month.
So is it all candles? Explain the candles thing to me. Do they not have candles normally?
Well, no, they don't have candles normally. I got some resin candles, which is basically, I've done a video on how to convert them. So if you want to have a look at the video on that, it's on
That's super cool. In fact, I will watch that.
and effectively, all it is some resin candles you can get. It's inspired by Lucas Holmstrom's Black Templars from Squidmar. So effectively, you buy resin candles from Element Games, which is just a set of candles, which is really good for miniature scale stuff. All I do is glue them on the backpacks with some super glue, a tiny bit of super glue, glue it on the back, and then basically sculpt some wax running down the backpack with some milliput. And it sounds complicated. It's not. You're literally doing the tiniest bit of sculpting ever, filling in the gaps where candle sits, and then making it like it's running down. And after that, you paint your model as you normally would, and then just do a little bit of OSL, which is spraying downwards with like an off-white, and then downwards with some magma off red or orange, and then just some yellow, and then painting the actual flicker of the flame. So it all runs off, which is, and I've been also one thing I'm doing this entire army is NMM on the gold. So I'm doing NMM on every single one with the gold and the silver weapons. Because that's one thing I've not been doing. I think that's one thing that's like a gap in my painting repertoire. So what's the best way to get better at it is to paint 70 dudes of it. So
yeah, that is true.
General theory.
That's awesome. Super cool.
Yeah. So basically, we'll put a link in the description. But yeah, go check out Warp Palette Studios.
It's a good name. I like it.
Strong name.
Dangerous thing to use a warp palette, one imagines.
Oh yeah, I
don't think your Grey Knights would go near that.
No.
Sounds quite Zinch. Sounds quite Zinchy to me.
Drago's always in the warp. He loves it. He loves it in the warp.
He's always doing his watercolors out there.
Yeah, he's just doing some happy things.
Right, time for the World Championships of Warhammer. Obviously, this is always an exciting time because we've got the best players in the world heading over there to see, just how good they are playing on GW terrain. So that's obviously quite an important thing to note. But people here going to this event are because they have in some form or other earned the right of a golden ticket. That could be maybe winning a massive event, maybe winning a teams event. In the case of our very own Jamie East, he managed to win the Saffron event, which was over a series of tournaments where it was a combination of hobby, sportsmanship, and playing ability. So that's how he
deserves a real shout out here, right? Because Saffron is an incredibly sporting, lovely environment. So if you've stood out as a very consistent player and a very consistent sport over multiple events at that, you've done really well. And Jamie's an amazing lad, right? So that's really cool.
Yeah, very cool. Obviously, we're quite lucky. We've always had people going to this tournament. We've had Rob go, Dave go, we had Franco go, and now we've got Jamie going. Dave's going again, but he's playing in the narrative event.
Is he gonna? He's going to be the Jamie of this year.
He's going to be Jamie went last year to support Dave and just beat everyone up.
Kick the shit out of people in the narrative event.
I don't know what Dave will be doing. Is Aaron going?
Not that, I imagine. I mean, if Aaron goes, that's what Aaron will be doing.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure Aaron's going to the narrative event as well because we've got him a shirt. Which I'm actually repping. We've got a nice little baseball jersey there.
Oh, lovely! That's cool. That's very cool.
Yes. So let's dive in then straight into the probably tournament winning list, which is Jamie. So he's gone for an exciting title, Morty and His Merry Men. Nice. He's been enjoying Mortarion recently.
Yes, he has.
Virulent Victorium, so that's the sticky objectives one. So he's got Demon Prince of Nurgle, with obviously the Fun of Pain. Lord of Contagion, Lord of Virulence. He's then got Mortarion, sitting pretty at 380 points at the moment. Then got Tallyman, of course. 1 unit of Chaos Spawn. 2 units of 3 Death Shroud Terminators. Oh dear, scrolled too far. 3 Fetid Bloat Drones. No idea why he'd have those.
God, I love that them in their post-nerf state, they're just 120 points.
It's just still there in every list.
I was like, I wonder what they cost now.
120 points. Yeah, that is all. 2 Myphitic Blight Haulers, and then 2 units of Pox Walkers. He ran this at Saffron Teams recently and had a good time, apart from when he ran at a bunch of Custodies and died.
That was so good to follow in the chat.
But, Jamie doing Jamie things.
This is a good list, right? This is a very solid list. I think Virulent with Morty is one of those slightly off-kilter lists that I think is actually very, very good. You just have to use Morty carefully, basically. And then, it's nasty.
Or full send to the middle turn too.
Or full send to the middle turn too, yeah.
We'll see. We'll see how Jamie does. He's set himself... I played golf with Jamie yesterday, and he set himself the target. He's hoping for 4 wins, but he'll be okay with 3 wins. So there we are. Set himself a 3-win target at the World Championships of Warhammer.
Very best of luck, Jamie.
We'll be posting all about that over the course of the time as well. Right. Is there anyone else we want to have a look at? Shout out in the chat if there's anyone. I mean, I could just scroll down forever, but that feels...
I was going to answer Charlie's little comment there. I have the Young Khan's base made, and all the footage is filmed. You're going to see those sticks very soon.
There you go, Charlie.
It's a very boring request,
Yep.
Chris, but can we see what Liam VSL has taken?
I am shocked.
It's going to be some nonsense.
Liam VSL, he's on Eldari.
Oh.
Well, look at that.
How many...
flavour of Eldari has he got? Chris?
Oh, he's gone... Oh, Aspect Host.
Oh,
Good.
look at that.
Bon, I guess I come with the broken shit. Sniff, sniff. I'm fairly sure last time he took Death Guard, didn't he? When they were bad. Was that 2 years ago?
He did, and it didn't work out so well for him last time.
Yeah.
By his own standards, he did great, but not like a not Liam VSL great.
Liam VSL is going to win the World Championships. That's his goal. Let's see what he thinks wins the World Championships for him. So Fugan, James Art, and Lycus. So no Asman.
Kill Surprise.
Unit still Storm Guardians. He loves that unit. Wave Serpent, Dark Reapers. Or he's been paying too much attention to Vic. Dark Reapers, Dark.
Oh, he's got Tempest launches like a weeb.
A weeb.
He's got 15 Dark Reapers and 3 fires. He's then got 10 Fire Dragons. Sure.
If you've ever seen Liam's Tempest launcher rolls, you'll understand why he plays Tempest launchers. I don't think I've ever seen him roll anything less than 10 shots on 2 dice. So.
Yeah, they are bad. I think. Like, I've used Dark Reapers a million times, and I've tried to make them work. I've even got.
I really dislike them with the Tempest launcher. Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't see it. I used to like the 10-man in Seer Council with Morgan Ross. You can loan up them, so you can get multiple activations. But God, I just miss with those Tempest launchers every time. God, I just miss with them so much.
Only 1 unit Banshees.
1 Banshee. Yeah. Striking Scorpions, look at this!
Double
look
Rangers.
At this. We're in.
1 unit of Striking Scorpions, missing their leader. 10 Hawks, 5 Hawks, 5 Hawks.
Yeah, nice.
And then 5 Spiders, 5 Spiders, 5 Spiders. And there we go.
So yeah, it's fairly meat and potatoes, isn't it? I think.
The Storm Guardians is slightly different.
Yeah, the Storm, and I think I actually really like the Storm Guardians for games like Raven Guard, right, where you might get blatted off your backfield at some point. So having it be sticky, so that doesn't cost you when Inceptors come in or something like that, is really nice, I think. And also there is obviously indirect out there, so I do think the Storm Guardian unit is really good. And then the rest is fairly standard. He's not gone for the second transport, has he? He's not trying to hide a Falcon, not trying to get Azaman or Morgan Ra in the game. So I guess if I know him, those Reapers are all going to walk on at some point, right? And he's going to do the classic Liam VSL, here comes all my reserves at the same time that I shove the army at you. And the Reapers sort of are better for that. Like a Predator, you don't have time to kill because you're busy killing everything else. That sort of unit.
Yeah.
It looks fairly standard, right?
It looks very standard. I just think 3 to 5. I've used 3 to 5 Reapers and they never do anything. So like, I if he hits some wounds with every shot, then they're great, right? It's fine.
Yeah, for sure.
So once again, Liam, you've written a shit list.
No, it's a great list. I just don't like Reapers.
I haven't played them. I also agree. Right, we've got someone asking for Jack's opinion on Jack Harpster's sisters.
Oh.
So now Jack has got a few mic issues, so Jack is going to shout down his mic. So let's see what Jack Harpster has got. Let's go through it first of all. Title: Stumbling down the street, 30 melter shots in each hand. Turn Fidelis sideways and spray the whole block. Don't need an Emperor. I've got a 6 in my pool. He's Champions of Faith. Okay, so that's his detachment. Hospitaller, triple Hospitaller.
Sacrosanct spam inbound.
Junith, Morven Val, Saint Celestine, Immolator, Rhino, Sacrosanct.
There we go.
Dominion Squad. Paragon Wartsuits, Retributor, and then there we are, Sanctifiers, just to finish that off. Jack, so this is a singles list. How are you feeling about this list?
I do really quite like the 30 Sacrosanct Champions of Faith list. I think the real thing here that might be a little bit easy to miss is that he's got 5 units that resurrect models in the command phase.
Yeah.
There's going to be some really, really tough choices opponents have to make about how they're going to try taking primary off of this list. And I think with how the GW boards are, where there's a lot of objectives that are quite exposed, but not completely open, so that you can, lose a couple models, res back onto the point. I can really see how this style of list would work well on GW terrain. I think overall it's just a very solid sisters list with a lot of rezzing models, a lot of
What's the
surprising
damage like in
output.
Champions, Jack? Where does it get its damage from?
It's actually got the single best damage buff strat in the sisters book.
But of course it does. Okay.
Because there's just one CP strat to give something sustained or lethal hits.
Yes, no one would ever
Which
do
is
that.
pretty good when half the army now just has rerolls stapled onto it of some kind. And you have certain dice to guarantee getting said sustained or lethal.
Yes, makes sense.
But yeah, I think the Champions of Faith list works really well for singles on GW terrain, where you can really abuse the mass number of resurrecting OC2 Sacrosants. So I'll be interested to see how he does, as I think he's only recently moved to Sisters. But I think the list is well set up for GW terrain.
Nice. Excellent. And I could hear you. So well done, Jack, for shouting.
Good work, Jack.
I played against some similar.
Upping the volume on myself a little bit there.
I played that sort of style list at WTC round 1. And it was all going well, and then they asked me to push into it. And I was like, this will go well. And I pushed into it, pushing into Sisters and leaving one Sacrosanct alive in a few squads. This is not good for you. It's not good for Eldar's health.
No, it makes sense.
Right.
If anyone plays against that type of list and you have any form of okay precision, just get rid of those Hospitalers as quickly as you can, and they become so much easier to deal with.
I guess we should look at the guy that keeps coming second, so much so that he's referenced it in his title. Grade A name choice here.
Yeah, that
At
is
least
very
my
strange.
wife is happy when I finish second. So John Lennon has gone for Emperor's Children. So he's gone for triple Demon Prince. I should mention he's coteries. So triple Demon Prince, Lord Exultant, Lord Cacophonist, and then he's got 2 units of Intractors, 2 units of Tormentors, double Rhino, Mauler Fiend, he's still on that Mauler Fiend, and then triple Noise Marine to finish.
It's a tiny nod to the fact that it's slightly more shooty boards, right? Going double Cacophonist. There's not an awful lot of flexibility in an EC list, but he's just nudged it to say gun's slightly more important here than my melee. And that's about it, as far as I can see. Otherwise, it's fairly business as usual.
The fact that it doesn't have Fulgrim is obviously disappointing. There are walls that are 4 inches and below.
I mean, he's got a Mauler Fiend, which is basically just a worse Fulgrim, right?
Yeah, it's a B-Tech Fulgrim. Sure, you can get 3 Mauler Fiends. Fulgrim.
Exactly that. I think that's going to hold him back when he gets to the later rounds, not having Fulgrim in there.
Yeah, I think so. I think not having a guy that poisons everyone.
This is the thing. Like those little cheeky poison rolls, super effective.
Oh, no, I think it's extremely depressing how similar the combat profile on a Mauler Fiend is to Fulgrim.
I don't know what you mean.
Depressing comparison to have to make.
I don't know what you mean.
Fulgrim hits on Tuesday.
One of them at least has built-in rerolls, right?
You know what? I'm gonna say it here. At some point before the end of the edition, I'm gonna take a Fulgrim to an event.
Yes, you are. Good lad. Good lad.
Well, you heard it here. You said
I've played some games with him, and he's a joy to use because he's so silly.
Yeah, I'm going to use Fulgrim at some stage as well.
It's got to be done.
He must be used.
Got to be done. Yeah.
We've had a request for Innis. Obviously, I called him as the LGT winner, and he completely bottled it. So
I called Liam. Just saying.
Are we making like almost the end of the event bottling it?
Absolutely. That's the worst. That's the most kind of bottling it. So Innis said, "Hey, thank you for considering my list for this WCW. I appreciate that your time is limited and there are a lot of great players at this event, and your attention means a great deal to me. You're welcome." He's gone bile.
He has gone bile. So let's talk about this. We had some insights from our own teammate Chris Irvine of Team Scotland, who's obviously very good mates with Innis, and he's saying Innis has brought his own terrain. Now read through the list, Chris, and see if you can guess what he means by this.
Brought his own terrain, right. So we've got Chaos Lord, we've got Sofa, we've got Favours Bile. We've got 10 cultists. We've then got a unit of 5 legionaries. Another unit of 5 legionaries. Then got Chaos Rhino, Chaos Rhino. Chaos Rhino.
4 rhinos.
We've then got a unit of chosen, or 5 chosen, and then 10 chosen. Looks like, yeah. And then Nemesis Claw,
Oh,
and
I
then
love Nemesis Claw.
10 Warp Talons, and then Beast of Nurgle. Because why not? We've got some Noise Marines in there.
Yeah.
2 units of Noise Marines, and then a Nurgling unit as well. The old Quad Rhino tech.
He's very spec'd for elves. Chris Bio already had a good game into elves in the past because it was a bit speedy. Well, as speedy as elves, some would say, but no one has strong opinions on most of the armies in the game being as fast as elves these days. I won't start on that now.
No.
But Bile certainly can be, which is cool for Bile. And Warp Talons are great in that matchup. Warp Talons will help him on the lighter boards. Rhinos will help him on the lighter boards. Noise Marines are just good. We were having this conversation yesterday. They are just good. It doesn't matter what CSM detachment you put them in. A Rhino shooting with Noise Marines in is very dangerous and ideal for clearing chaff and screens and light units early game, and it does that job, and then you hit it. You hit them with the real stuff. It looks like it's Possessed have paid the price, and you'll notice that he's evidently written this in collaboration with Vanilla, hence the little collaboration note down the end.
Absolutely.
I must say, I'm disappointed at saying that he's bought his own terrain and there's not a Noctilith crown.
I know, I'm sorry about
Like,
that. Oh
come on,
no, I'm
you
sorry,
set that
guys.
up.
That'd be the old
I'm
champion.
sorry.
Just, oh man, that would be the story of this World Championships if
Yeah, I
Innis
fully
turned up
agree.
with a Noctilith crown.
I fully agree.
I was going to look at Folger's list because he won last year, but I don't want to because
You do you, Chris. You don't need to explain yourself to us or anyone else.
Simple as that. I saw his diary. I know. Is there anyone else we want to look at? Anyone? Any other players?
I think whilst we're doing this, we should indulge a little bit. I mean, in terms of English representation, just scroll till you see someone English and we'll champion them. Because
If I type in England, does this?
that's not going to work.
That's not going to work.
It did work!
Actually works.
Okay.
Go fuck yourself.
Andy
So,
that's going to be the same as every list he's submitted.
Yeah, let's not look at that.
Oh, Josh P is there. That's interesting.
Oh.
From Typhoon. Let's have a look at that list. And Matthew
me and
there.
him had a little discussion at Coventry, and when he found out that I had the entirety of the Orcs army he was playing, and quickly checked to see if he could still change his list for World Championships, because I said he could take it.
He's gone Chaos Cults, right?
Yeah, no, he couldn't change his list in the end, so he got stuck with the old Chaos Cult.
I mean, Chaos Cults is a lot of fun. I think that's an interesting one going into this. Because he will be quite a rare beast, and it's a powerful list for that, right? It's powerful for being unusual.
So triple Dark Commune. So,
absolutely.
Oh, no. Okay. So triple brick. Lots of cultists. Yada yada yada.
It's going to run at you, Chris.
It's going to run at you.
It's going to run at you real good.
When shoot you a little bit while running at you.
Not a little bit, but a little bit.
I think the one thing in his list, by the way, that actually is a little bit different, having played against exactly this list at Glasshammer Teams, is he runs a unit of 2 Beasts of Nurgle.
Oh, that thing is annoying. That's annoying
as
hell.
Actually, when I played against it, was phenomenally irritating.
Yes.
It's so hard to kill that unit effectively.
Yes. Yeah, that's actually really good. Considering how good the Beast of Nurgle is, I'm surprised you don't see the double more.
Can you take a unit 3?
Can you?
Can you? I'm asking.
No, you
don't let Ed have units like that.
But you can't anymore.
I wouldn't take 20.
I used to play units of 3 back when they were a thing, and they were really fun.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. Yeah, that's a cool list. I know that he doesn't like things like the Disco Lord in there, but yeah, it looks like a solid list.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
We've had a couple of shoutouts in chat. So Hubris D wanted Brian Jones.
Yeah, I'm just looking down here.
Matt McCurdy. I like him.
McCurdy, yeah. Mr. Space Wolves will be there. Paulie's on his Drakari.
Matt McCurdy.
He's a good lad. What's he got?
Stormlance, thick and furry. Just have a look. Yeah. Arjak, Bjorn, Librarian, Lieutenant, Logan, Inceptor, Infiltrator. Oh, double Infiltrator.
Oh,
yeah. Man really doesn't like him.
Yeah. Really, you're really not deep striking down near him. Thunderwolf, Cavalry, Thunderwolf, Cavalry. So he's got a 6, a 3, and a 6 of Thunderwolf Cavalry.
Yeah, that's nice.
Bloody hell. Wolfguard Terminators, Wolfguard.
Yeah, little
and then a 10 of Wolfguard.
He's got the 10 pack. So I watched.
That is a thick list. He's not wrong.
And it does. Wolf Gel is good on GW terrain. It likes those.
I did watch his I did glance over at his game in the final round of Coventry about 15 minutes in when he played Vic, and I think I saw about 8 Space Wolves units in Vic's deployments.
Yeah,
only
Logan was
15
very
minutes
much
into the
on
round.
Vic's home objective straight away in that
So
game. Vic had his
that is a
thinking
man
face
who
on.
there's a man who plays Warhammer in a way that we can all respect.
Yeah, exactly. Then cowardly Vic just killed him and won the game like a bastard.
So shout outs in the chat. Scrivo, we've already gone through Jamie's one, went through that first, mate. Should have been here earlier, naughty boy. Dom asked for Brian Jones because he's a Knights main. So we've got Atropos Castellan. Oh, hello. And then Crusader. And then Halverin, Warglaive, and then Calidus, and then Sisters of Battle Immolator, Sisters of Battle Immolator, and then a big squad of sisters. Jack, you like playing knights? You love knights so much. Is this a good
I
list?
don't
Or
know.
is it
I think
DW
this is. I
specific?
think this is just bringing back flashbacks to LGT when I died to a Knight Castellan in this exact detachment very horribly. Yeah, no, I think I think that the actually the most interesting part of this list is that he's really foregone having the extra Armigers to take double Immolator and the Sisters package, which is something I'm always really surprised I don't see more Knight players do. Like giving ignores cover to your Knight and having some cheap little packages that go round and play the game, I think really lets Knights just have a turn or two for just some breathing space
yeah,
before
for
they
sure.
have to commit any big scary Knights. And because I think a lot of people run one Immolator. I think Brian, I think for pretty much as long as the Agents book has been out, has been putting 2 Immolators, 1 Sister Squad in almost all of his Knights lists. And like I said, it just gives you that early game playing
For 345
utility.
points as well.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Very
You
tight.
get 4 units, you get 2 units that strip cover, you
Yeah.
get 2 good Overwatch threats.
And it's that classic thing that transports give you, which is that the opponent has to commit their real guns to kill something before you commit your real guns.
Yeah.
And that's and as a Knight player, you just want that, right? I just think, yeah, I completely agree with Jack. I think they are absolutely invaluable in Knights, unfortunately, and I think you have to take them.
Yeah, I think Imperial Knights at the minute suffer a little bit from that. There's like a small handful of big Knights that you're actually going to play. I don't think it matters too much what combination of them you take. I think a lot of that is personal preference. But unfortunately, out of the selection they have, there's currently like 3 or 4 viable choices, of which I think 3 of them are shown in Brian's list. So.
Nice. And then the final request we've had is from Davey. Shockingly, he wants to see the Tyranid list. From Matt Laura, obviously done very well at big events before, previous winner of LVO. So he's gone for Vanguard Onslaught. Tom, you're a Vanguard Onslaught.
Yeah!
I'm sure you're very excited right now. So let's go.
He's going to run at people. He's going to run at people, Chris.
Death Leaper, Hyper-Adapted Raveners, Neo Tyrant, Wing Tyranid Prime, Wing Tyranid Prime, Barb Gaunts, Barb Gaunts, Barb Gaunts.
Oh my god,
Cheeky
someone's finally
25
done
Barb.
it. The Barb Gaunts are in.
The Barb Gaunt meta, here we go.
Right, quickly to Wahapedia. Let's remind ourselves.
I was just going to say,
they have a. I think they have the -2.
They have a slow,
move.
right? I think they have a slow.
I think the main thing though is that they're D6 shots with blast at strength 5, so they're
that's not bad.
A huge number of shots for very little points,
and they're very cheap 2-wound guys.
Yeah, they can get sustained, ignores cover in this detachment, reroll 1s to hit, teleport around the map, so they're.
Oh my god, he's gone triple Morlock. Oh my.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think there's a combo here, but I'll let Chris finish with them.
Are they the mortal wound ones?
They are indeed, Chris.
Yeah. Double neuro. I remember that from my time as a Tyranid main. Double Neurolictor.
Yeah.
And then Tyranid Warriors.
Oh my lord!
Shoot,
oh my lord!
Warriors,
there's Von Ryan Leapers as well.
And then Von Ryan Leapers. So no Gene Stealers.
No, that's really interesting. I would say that he hates elves. That's what I would say.
There's also no regular Raveners in this list as well.
No, that is interesting.
This is. If I had to write a Tyranid list, this is not what I would have had in mind.
No, this is very unique, and it's as I say, there's a lot of units that elves don't like in there. The Morlocks are particularly good there, where the AoE Mortals is really vicious, and obviously Von Ryan's as a fights first unit. They don't really hurt anything that isn't elves, but they sure do hurt elves.
Yeah. You're not getting in there, are you, in survival?
This reads to me as a list that says, I really don't like World Eaters players, and I want them to have a really, really bad time.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, the battle shocking, right?
There's huge numbers of ways of causing battle shocks before the shooting phase.
Yeah, you're right.
Into Berserkers will do a ridiculous amount of damage. Into battle shock stuff, especially. 'cause I've
And
just
it
realised
slows the
it's not
surge as well,
subterranean.
right? So it slows the surge down?
Yes, and then if they do surge into something, they have to surge into some Von Ryan sleepers that have fights first.
Yeah, so actually he's thought very carefully about World Eaters as well.
This reads to me as I really don't like World Eaters players, and I have some long range, high volume shooting for dealing with
because
the
those
elves
warrior bricks will pick up a berserker brick as well, or not
yeah,
far off.
Morlocks are great into elves of all varieties.
Yeah.
They're very good into sisters for the same reasons.
So he's thought about the meta
Admech,
quite well.
Yeah, Admech bricks he can deal with through Barb Gaunts. So it reads actually as a list that I think has looked at the what is currently at the top very well. Hopefully he plays into those things at the top and doesn't end up running into knights or anything.
Yeah, that is the basic problem Vanguard Onslaught has, right? It's so beautifully specialized. If it gets one of its rough games, you get twatted. That's the problem. Yeah, I love that list. That's really fun.
Because Matt Law, I remember when Custodes just came out, I think it was 9th edition, and it was them and Tal which were at the top, and everyone was running like original like shield host in Custodes. He was the only one that ran the Shadow Keepers detachment, which was still really powerful in its own right. And he got right. He was an unknown name kind of to the world, and he got right to the end. He's just quite good.
He is very good, and he's clearly an innovator, right? I love that. That's super
cool. So very cool.
I hope that works for you, Matt. I really do.
So obviously it was happening at the weekend, guys. So on Monday's show, well, the news will be about the previews, and then the meta will be looking at this tournament and talking about the champion of the world and all that sort of thing. So it should be really cool. But now it's time to play our favourite game.
Oh yes.
So who am I? I have gone for quotes again because I just like to change it up. I quite enjoyed it last week. Obviously, I'm hoping you don't get it first time because that would make me sad. But we will see.
I don't think Karandras has 5 quotes, does he? Unfortunately, so I don't think it's likely to be.
Well, I managed to fit them in. Don't worry, Tom.
Oh, good lad.
Yes, Swissy, you are allowed to guess, but not in the chat.
So, don't give us ideas because we'll steal them.
Basically, think about it in your head, and at the end, just tell us that you got it right. Just don't post in the chat because that Jack Tight's a sneaky one. What can we say?
He is. Yeah.
So
he's dishonest. That's what he is.
As always, I've
need all the
character.
advantages I can get. Right.
I have some quotes this time, and they get gradually easier. So, quote 1: "Honor is the excuse of the weak to justify their failures."
Jesus Christ. Jack Chapman?
Are you here?
Honor is the excuse of the weak.
To justify.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Honor is the excuse of the weak to justify their failures. We've got a name?
I've been muted for a while. I actually have a pretty good guess here, I think.
Okay.
Nice.
Is it Bjorn?
No.
Brothers, welcome to the feast. Tell me, which among you will be the first course?
Ooh.
Brothers, welcome to the feast. Tell me, which among you will be the first course?
Interesting.
Are you ready for number 3?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
The blade is truth, and in its reflection I see only beauty. The blade is truth, and in its reflection I see only beauty. Number 4. There is no joy without pain, no perfection without flaw. I am both. There is no joy without pain, no perfection without flaw. I am both. And number 5. Each scar is a story, each scream a verse in my endless song. Each scar is a story, each scream a verse in my endless song.
Well, that took a turn.
Right then. Okay. After round 1, Jack, who had you written?
I put Conrad Kurz, but Tom wasn't nearly excited enough for that. So
Okay.
I did. I wondered as well. And had we not had Kurz the other week, I'd have gone for Kurz. So I actually went Abaddon.
Abaddon. Okay. And Ed?
I went Angron.
Okay. Nice. He's very eloquent, all about the honour, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, this character doesn't rate honor. That's the point of the quote.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I thought it was Angron.
After round 2, Jack, who did you have?
I still had Conrad because I had no
Okay.
idea at this point. To be
Tom?
honest.
I stuck on Abaddon at this point as well.
Ed?
I switched to Fulgrim.
God damn it.
Okay. And number 3, Jack?
I said Lucius.
You said Lucius. Okay. Tom?
So I've pivoted to Fulgrim at this point.
Okay. Ed?
I stick on Fulgrim because that sounds like a Fulgrim thing to say.
Okay. Number 4, Jack.
I stuck with Lucius from here on out.
And Tom?
I also stuck with Fulgrim from here on out.
And Ed?
I also stick with Fulgrim from here on out.
Lovely.
Spicy.
Well, put it in the chat who you think it is. Is it Fulgrim or is it Lucius?
I will say I'm metagaming here because I think we had Fulgrim as the first.
You're absolutely right,
so.
Mr. Jack Tight.
Ah, shit! I'm going to change it to Lucius.
So I wasn't around for that one. So that's
it
me,
was
me getting
indeed
done.
Lucius.
There we
well
go.
Done, Jack.
Well played, Jack. Well played.
I was worried when you both started saying Fulgrim. Like, I haven't read these books enough to be confident in this. But...
It was indeed.
Very well done, Jack. Well played.
Well done, Jack. Pulled it out, mate.
GG, well played. GG, well played.
Good.
GG. I will rage quit now. Goodbye all.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Right, list surgery. We do have a couple of lists. Jack, you said you have to be gone by 1, right?
I do, yes.
Yeah, cool.
That
So we've got 10 minutes.
Time I have to be done by.
We've got 3 things left to do. 2 lists and a Dear Deidre. So, this is you, Jack. Paint Celestine. He did whack this in the chat during the last one, but it was too late. So we're doing it this week. So we have got an AOF Sisters list. Val, Celestine, Junith, Novitiates, Dominions, 2 lots of Retributors, 2 units of Sanctifiers, unit of Seraphim, 2 Castigators, 2 Immolators, a Rhino, and of course, Paragons. What do we think of this list, Jack?
My initial intuition is for Army of Faith. I think you need to have more of the enhancements and units that generate you more miracle dice. I think if you're really going to leverage the 2 acts of faith per phase, you have to go all out on including the enhancements and characters that give you more dice, I think. Otherwise, it's a very solid looking Sisters list.
And it's still a bastion for ignore mods, right? Which is a powerful thing these days where there's less of that about.
Well, it has the bad kind of ignores mods, where it doesn't ignore damage modifiers, which is the big one. If it also ignored damage mods, I think it'd be really interesting. I think Army of Faith is a perfectly good detachment. I think it's just, with Sisters having slightly less miracle dice than they had on the Codex release, I think it's very hard to leverage the detachment properly. And as such, I think you want as many of those things that generate you more dice as possible.
What would you drop to fit them in?
I think my initial thought, as much as it hurts me to say it, is I think Army of Faith wants a bit less of either the Retributors or Castigators. I think you do one or the other, not both. And then that probably gets you enough points to take, a couple of the things that should generate you more miracle dice.
There you go. There you are, paint testing. Lovely. I've got one other one.
Cheeky bit of expert advice there from Jack.
We've got this basically this whole segment is Jack. But of course, if we have any other Chaos Knight,
Well, as I have worked with Gareth on his Chaos Knights list before, I'd be interested to see what other people think before I have.
Cool. Well, I tell you for free, I'm going to have zero opinion on this. So we've got an Atropos with the Pave enhancement,
Nice.
double
That
Gatling
gives
Despoiler with the Altar enhancement, 3 Carnivores, 1 Stalker, an ACDC brick, 4 units of 10 cultists.
What a legend.
He loves his cultists, a Nurgling, and 1 Beast of Nurgle. Tell you what you should try, Gareth. A unit of 2 Beast of Nurgle.
Nice.
You're welcome, mate. Anyone else got any other thoughts on this?
Chris stole mine.
I mean, ACDC are good. Gatling Knights are good. I can't remember what this detachment does. I know it's like the Chaos twin to the Admech one at Grotmus.
Yeah.
So good on you, Gareth, is what I say.
It's a perfect list.
I think double Gatling Despoiler is good.
I'm not afraid to say it. I think the double Gatling Despoiler is a good profile that people should use more.
Yeah, I think, mate, you've nailed it. I think that's where I'm at. I think it's one of those things. I don't know how the ACDC brick does in comparison to having Chaos Knights in there. It might throw off pairing sometimes for people who want to go into Knights, maybe. I don't know.
It's quite funny because, it's like 2 different types of skew in the one list, right? But it's whether it dilutes it too much.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Does it have Scout, that ACDC in that?
It does, yes. So the enhancement on the Atropos gives Scout to 3 cultist units, so it can give it to the ACDC.
So you know what? Units of I like it. I think that's quite scary in its own way, because if you get the first drop of the Nurglings and then you jam the ACDC and the Knights are walking up behind, it's a lot. That is a lot.
What if you were to take 3 units of ACDC, give them
Unfortunately, you're capped to 500 points of cultists.
Oh,
you can only ever get 1
absolute bastards.
Boo.
Lame.
That's a cool list, though. I'd actually be very curious to see that played.
Jack, do you have any actual real?
Yeah.
advice?
So I think my thinking is the list me and Gareth wrote before was we had 3 big knights previously, and I think it's looking like he wants to go down to 2. I think if I went down to 2, I'd want to keep the 2 Gatling Despoilers, and my melee becomes the 3 Carnivores that are in the list, rather than taking the Atropos, just because, I mean, in Infernal Lance, the Atropos is unreliable at the best of times. I can only imagine it's even worse in Iconoclast if you can't keep it near a unit of cultists all the time.
Have you had any scarring experiences with Atropos, Jack?
I've had many scarring experiences. It's a really tough one because they are genuinely one of the best knights out there. They are unfortunately prone to rolling 2 1s on their number of shots and then feeling a bit useless for a turn. Whereas Gatling Despoilers never let you down because they just go, I've got 36 shots with whatever rule you want.
That is true. They do that.
Yeah, do things. Excellent. Right. Okay, hopefully that was helpful, Gareth. And then we've got 5 minutes to do this final Dear Deidre. So, Dear Deidre, I have a problem. Even though I'm not actually playing 40k at the moment, I keep writing 12 robot plus call lists. I've even played them from time to time in the past, to mixed and medium joy. Recent points rises to call in particular have made this harder to do. Can the galaxy brains on the pod, and Chris if he's there as well, I guess, fuck you, help me out? Nice. I know it can't be done to any standard at all, but as a bit of fun, take on the challenge. Only limits is it must have call and 12 robots.
I tell you, it's good that Jack hasn't gone yet, because I think he's going to take this one.
I want to stress, I know this is bad, but when you see all 12 on the table in golden gloriousness, it's hard to resist. Now, I'm a former Admech main.
That's true.
Not in recent times. Ed is obviously some sort of Admech main. Jack has some interest in this as well. So I'll leave it to you guys. I don't even know how many points call and 12 robots is. Is it
from what he's saying, I fear it might be almost all of it.
It's in the region of, I think, 1,400, 1,500
Yeah.
points. I think a 4-man unit of bots is 400 something points.
I feel like they're 105 or something these days. Not some.
What are we on
yeah.
about? It's only 1,360. You've got loads left.
Yeah, sorry, my bad. I
160,
was
so
only
it's
40 points
640
too high.
points.
I will add the caveat is that I will actually go away for next week with this list, and I will try and write an actual proper list with 12 robots rather than just me quickly going take 12 robots and call and 6 units of scoring. I will actually go away and for next week have an actual list for this.
What are we on about? I've written it. It's fine.
There we are. Right. So what we're going to have now is we're going to have next week. We'll have Jack's well-considered list, and now we're going to have Ed doing what he does best, which is winging it in 30 seconds. So,
I've done that before in my life. I've no idea what you're on about.
Ed, what is your version?
So I'm going to take Rad Zone because Rad Zone's good.
Okay.
And the Battle Shock tech is fun, and we want to do that. Then I'm going to take I'm going to take 12 chickens, 3 techno, cybernetic data smiths because I think that's the character for them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Then we'll take Peerless Eradicator on one of them to give one of them sustained. We'll take 2 units of Skitarii Rangers. We will take some bats. We like bats. So we're going to have 3 units of Skystalkers to start off with. Maybe less than that. And then we're going to take some chickens. So how many chickens can we get for that? Actually, what's some infiltrators? We'll drop 1 unit of bats. So 1 unit of infiltrators, 1 unit of bats. 2 units of bats. And then we have 240 points left, which is 3 chickens. So we'll have a unit of, we'll just have 3 units of, with 3 units of 1 chicken.
He means robots, listeners. He means robots.
He's already got the robots.
We're adding the chickens alongside the robots.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that works.
Yeah, that seems the logical thing.
Yeah, it's the only.
So what's the final list?
So yeah, I'm just trying to find. I'm actually trying to find the chickens. I'm trying Bastari. That's their actual name. So we have with the enhancement, Belarus Call, 3 units of data smiths, 3 data smiths, 2 rangers, 3 chickens, 3 units of 4 robots, 2 skystalkers, 1 infiltrator. That's what I'm winging and telling you to take for now.
Boom.
Sounds good. How will that play, Ed? What's the macro approach here?
The macro approach is to move block them so you can move for 1 turn. That's the macro approach. You do have auto.
And that gets the robots to the mid board, right?
Yeah, you can. Ultimately, the bats in Raz Zone are good, so you can basically make them go 24 inches.
As a point of curiosity for the uneducated, what are the robots good against?
Oh, they've got a bunch of shots.
What do they
decent combat profile? Like,
they kill actually everything they interact with in the game.
Yeah,
they
that's
are
awesome.
A surprisingly high damage unit.
Okay.
Yeah. With sustained as well.
Logistically, they're just a bit on the slow side, and they're not the best. They're decent defensively, but they're not the best. Unlike a lot of like other big expensive vehicles, because they're 4 different models. Sort of every 8 wounds you take, you're losing a quarter of the unit's output.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. And also the in Rad Zone, you can get the guy with sustained, and you can get reroll hits in their deployment zone.
That's actually very good. So that's a good detachment for that unit.
It's hard to activate it, right? But if you take the enhancement to extend your Rad Zone by 6 inches, that also means you can shoot out 6 inches outside of the deployment zone and get the rerolls.
Yeah, nice.
There's an argument as well. Instead of taking 3 chickens, you drop another unit and just go full tank. So you just go 2 indirect pieces, 1 with oath, 1 with rerolls, and you've got 2 pieces which indirect AP3 with rangers next to it.
Why you gotta hurt me like that? What's wrong?
Yeah, that's the idea. And then and then you just put robots on points and just hope you pass saves.
It sounds like a good plan to me.
Completed it.
It's a great plan.
Honestly, coming to an ITT near you very soon.
It's not.
Same. But yeah, and look at that. We've managed to do it on 1 o'clock just for you, Jack.
Perfect. Thanks, Chris.
That's all right. Always looking out for you, mate. So this time next week, we'll be crowning the world champion of Warhammer. Very exciting. Till next time, bye-bye.